We're live. Hello, guys. Trying to figure out our audio here.
I've got a golden ticket.
That's a winner!
All right, guys, we think we got it figured out. But yeah, regardless, we are here. Another Thursday, March the 21st. And we know what that means. First round of the NCAA tournament. So conference championship week was fun. Lots of mid-Steelers getting in the way of everything. NC State beat North Carolina in the ACC tournament game. So taking a bid away from Indiana State or St. John's or, one of the good teams that deserve to get in. But those mid-Steelers tend to do that every year.
Just trying to figure out if we can, you guys can hear us okay. See if they can hear us.
Yeah, let us know, guys, in the chat if you can hear us. Working on some audio problems here.
Yeah, we're not actually hooked up to the microphone. We don't know what we're doing.
Russell's not here.
Russell's not here,
so let's.
He's helping us as much as he can. We had to switch computers last second. It's just what happened. I don't know if you guys can hear us. I think the audio's coming through the computer, John, and so it's going to have to speak a little louder.
Yep.
Audio's not going to be
But
we're going to get a lot of background noise tonight. That's just what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So we just have to be a little louder, right?
Yep.
Until we can figure it out. Yeah. Yep. See, David said I'm barely passable. So maybe if we move this to the middle.
Yep.
And David, can you hear me a little better now? We're going to have to get nice and tight. That's going to be good. So, let's see. David, can you hear me a little better now? A little. All right. Do the best we can. I can hear myself on here. Pretty good. Let's see. Yes, better? All right. Good. Okay. Well, we're just going to have to go with the speakers through the computer tonight. So, that's what we have to do, John. I'll check throughout here. So get it right. All right, John. Still not great. I know. How about that, David? I'll just go as loud as I can. that better if I'm a little louder? Because I can get as loud as Yeah, okay. All right, I just got to be loud. I got to be John, Clemson John today. I'm
Yeah.
going to have to be a little louder.
Yeah.
All right. That's the only thing we're having a little trouble with is the audio. We got everything okay. Let's see what else. What are our options here? That. This thing's for some reason. Let's try. This is the camera, right? Let me try one more thing, John.
Oh, switch.
Switch one.
Put the
No,
camera
let's
in there.
not do that. Let's switch the camera on something else over here. Just give me 1 second, guys. Let's try one more thing. X out of here. Sorry, guys. Audio. Nope, that didn't work. All right, well, we'll just deal with what we got then. All right, just have to be louder. All right, well, John, I had a great time at Oaklawn. I only cashed 3 tickets in about 30 races. And I will tell you that's not very good.
So you got took to the cleaners.
Yep.
Clean out.
But I did buy some nice gifts for my wife and child. And at least they were wearing them today. It made me feel good. And I had a nice talk with my friend all the way down there. And on the way back, we had a nice trip back. I was a little tired on the way back. We left directly after the last race on Sunday. And then I drove. It took us 7 hours to get home. It's a long drive. You're lost, tired. We just wanted to get home.
Yep.
So, but anyway, had a great time. It was beautiful there for 3 days. The weather was wonderful. We got treated like royalty again. So that was a lot of fun. We had box seats at the finish line all 3 days. The hotel room was amazing.
Yeah.
Our hotel room window is on the first turn. So I actually spent one race where they started a mile race right in the grandstand. All the horses were going right by me. And then I had a 70-inch TV in the room. And I could watch the rest of the race on the TV. And then when they came back around, the horses get pulled up, they come back. It's actually a pretty neat view from the hotel room. So anyway, a lot of fun. Lost my ass. But I can't wait to get back next year. That's it. Short story. Matt, if you're listening, you didn't miss out on it. Trust me. I had 2 races where I had 29 one-shot run second and 58 one-shot run second and cashed nothing.
You didn't have a place.
No. I played them, pick threes. I did have exactas with the 58 to one shot, but I dropped out the favorite completely and didn't use them. That was my big mistake because I was so focused on liking 58 to one shot price. So anyway, had a great time. Can't wait to go back. Maybe I'll go back in a few weeks before the season's over. I don't know. It's a bunch of fun. But we know we're going to go to Churchill on Wednesday before the Derby, right? We're going to run up there for the day. Hopefully Mr. Riffy will join us. And maybe Mr. Vito will join us on the day trip. I know Riffy's planning on going, right? A little day trip to Churchill Downs, the week of the Derby. We'll get to see how everything, I always wanted to see how everything was set up for the Derby. It'll be a good time. Riffy, we still need the plans for the Derby. We still need to know what we're planning on doing. So let us know. Soon. All right, John. Basketball happening.
Yeah, a little bit.
We got our brackets in.
Yeah.
Right, a little bit.
Yeah. Been sarcastic.
Yes, I know you are. But we're having a lot of fun. John and I did some brackets. John did some brackets. I just paid half.
Yeah.
That was my job. We'll leave things up to the professional.
Yeah. The brackets are such a, it's there's a lot of luck involved. So, it's not like betting one game or betting a day of games. You're picking so many things that are, so hard to pick. So, yeah, but I was a Houston Cougar fan the whole year, so I steadfast with Houston and also did a UConn bracket. So those are the 2 brackets I did, Houston and UConn. So we'll see how it shakes out. You can't really pay attention to the bracket until the Sweet 16 shakes out, because you could literally go perfect your first 2 rounds and you lose your champion, you're not going to win. So it doesn't matter. So you got to wait until Monday and see how all this stuff shakes out. But regardless, I'm going to miss the season. It's coming to an end.
What do we do? What do we have this March Madness? What are we going to do? Baseball?
It's baseball in the end of NBA.
We are going to go after finals. We are going to go once a month until football season.
Yeah.
The winning ticket is not shutting down, but increasing.
Yeah, we'll do once a month until football gets ready.
Yeah. So we've talked to DraftKings and Casino Queen, and they're happy with us going down to once a month until we gear up for football. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty excited about that.
Yeah, Conference Championship weekend was fun. My goodness, what a bunch of great endings in games that had. One of my favorite ones was the Akron-Kent State ending. Kent State makes a shot to take a 1-point lead with 7 seconds left. They got a 1-point lead. Akron has no timeouts. They immediately inbound the ball. And the Kent State player thinks they're down by 1. And he fouls the guy to stop the clock because he thinks they're down by 1. They were up by 1, and he fouled the guy intentionally. Wow. And Akron goes to the free throw line, makes 2 free throws, and wins the MAC championship. And their reward for winning that game was getting beat by Creighton by 17. That was their reward. So Creighton's a great team, man. They can make a Final Four run. The Blue Jays could certainly make a Final Four run. But my problem with Creighton, though, is they rely so much on the 3 that they're going to get in a game where, like they did with Villanova like a week and a half ago or so, where the second half they go 2 of 16 from 3, and Villanova ends up getting back in the game, and Creighton takes a 20-point lead and runs it down to nothing, and now Villanova's back in the game. So that's my problem with Creighton. I don't know why they were shooting 16 threes in the second half when they had a lead. But, they are talented. They got a big man that and is athletic. And, 2 big men, actually. One's more of an inside presence. One is inside, outside, can be athletic. So, Creighton can make a run. We'll see what happens there. They took care of business against Akron today. And that was an 11-point spread, I believe. They covered it, winning by 17. The biggest surprise of the day so far is the Duquesne Dukes still keeping their tournament hopes alive, beating BYU. Maybe it was more of a show that BYU is not very good away from home. You get them out of the mountains of Utah, and they're just not as good. So Duquesne really used a lot of athleticism against BYU early on. Built a lead, kept a lead, and shut the door on BYU and sent them back to Brigham Young. Illinois, Moorhead was a good game in the first half, although Illinois was too much in the second half. It was never close once the second half bell rang. Illinois wins 85-69, takes care of business there. They're going to move on to face the Duquesne Dukes. So they're probably going to have too much for Duquesne, too. Duquesne's a team that struggled during the year. They wouldn't have made March Madness if they didn't win the Atlantic 10 tournament. So they had to win the A-10 to get in. They did, but, Illinois got a pretty sweet route to the Sweet 16 here. North Carolina takes care of the vacuum company. Takes care of Wagner. 90-62, wins by 28, covers 22 and a half, I think. Michigan State, a team that shouldn't have got into the tournament, but they did because the committee loves Michigan State for some reason. I don't know how they keep St. John's out of the tournament. St. John's goes toe-to-toe with UConn in the Big East tournament, loses 90-95, takes them to the wire, and UConn's the best, one of, if not the best team in the country. And St. John's got a resume that's better than Michigan State's, and they leave St. John's out. They leave Indiana State out. They put Michigan State in. Not only do they put them in, David, they give them a great matchup against Mississippi State today, and they give them a 9 seed. So, it's a team that Michigan State can beat. Mississippi State's not going to beat them. They're two similar offenses, and Mississippi State can't get up and go. A team that is going to beat Michigan State is going to be able to get up and go and use speed and athleticism, and Mississippi State doesn't have it. So Michigan State moves on. They're going to play a team next round that's going to get up and go, though, and the North Carolina Tar Heels. My problem with North Carolina, though, is they're a little too reliant on Davis and Bacon. Once you get past Davis and Bacon, a lot of inconsistencies. So I think they're the worst number 1 seed in the tournament. Still a very good team. Still can make a run. They're just going to have to use Davis and Bacon to do it because they don't have much after them. Let's see. Another matchup shaping up. Dayton. The Dayton-Nevada game. Dayton's down, 15 to 20 points late in that game, and the Flyers find range for 3 points. They just hit like 4 threes in a row at one point to cut that thing from 12 to 3. What was the line? I think it was 7.5. 1.5. Never mind. Something else. Nevada minus 1.5. So Dayton was good. So they'll be moving on to a team that I think is waiting to lose in the Arizona Wildcats. The WILD Wildcats are just waiting to lose. They played an interesting team today in Long Beach State. So Long Beach State announced before the conference tournament that they were moving on from their coach. They were going to get a new coach. My chart. But they were going to get a new coach, so they fired their coach. And Long Beach responds by winning the conference tournament. So Long Beach wins the conference tournament, gets into the dance where the coach is going to be fired. So they kept that game close with Arizona in the first half, too. I think it was a 6-point lead at the half. Should be plugged in, didn't it?
Yeah.
You want to plug it?
Yeah. I'll find it.
It was a 6-point lead at halftime. And Arizona ran away with it in the second. Just ran away with it. What are you doing? It's not a charger.
No, I have a chart. Here, one of these. That's not it. I'll find it.
Oh, you're more lost than last year's Easter egg, man. That ain't it either. It was plugged up. This is it right here.
That's not it.
That's yours. Mine is plugged up right here. Yeah.
I'll find it.
But yeah, Arizona's waiting to lose. That's my point with that. I don't think they're going to make it very far. They could lose to Dayton. They could lose to a lot of teams. So, not a big fan of the Arizona Wildcats. But I wasn't a big fan of Dayton either. They caught fire in the late second half. Pulls past Nevada. I just, good luck catching fire in every game like they did today. That's not going to happen in every game. So, don't know what to think of this Arizona-Dayton matchup, really. Really could go either way. We'll find out Saturday, though. This is going to be a Saturday tip. What's that?
What time on Saturday?
No. The Ducks, quack, quack, quack. Beat the Cox today. South Carolina going down. South Carolina was overrated all year. They were not as good as their record says they are. Out of conference was not very good in November and December. They played a bunch of cupcakes. So Creighton's going to move on to play the Oregon Ducks in the game. I think Creighton's going to win. I would say this. I don't know if there's any early spreads out on it yet, but I think the line on this Oregon Creighton game would probably be Creighton -7, -6.5, maybe. Something like that. So we'll see what that opens up at. That'll be a Saturday, too, of course. But yeah, we got some games going on right now. We're going to have 4 games tipping in the next hour and a half. Colorado State and Texas getting underway, followed by Kentucky and Oakland. Oakland, the Grizz, the second best team in the state of Michigan. They're better than the Michigan Wolverines. That was a shot at the Wolverines. Then South Dakota State, Iowa State, the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State taking on the Cyclones. And one of the more interesting games of the day is going to be the Cowboys of McNeese. The Cowboys.
Still trying to fix this. Still trying to fix this.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the Cowboys are taking on Gonzaga. The Cowboys and Bulldogs are going to tip off at 6:47. That's one of the more interesting games. McNeese State kind of runs the table. They're 30-3, 10-0 in their last 10. Will Wade and his strong-ass offer are Will Wade's the coach at McNeese State, for you guys that don't get that. Will Wade was on a wiretap talking about a recruit before NIL when he was the coach at LSU. And he said, we need to make this kid a strong-ass offer. So that's why everybody calls Will Wade strong-ass offer, because that's what got him in trouble. So he got fired from LSU, and McNeese State hired him, and he is rolling with the Cowboys of McNeese State. A lot of people jumping on McNeese. A lot of people disrespecting the Zags, saying this is not the same Gonzaga team that it's always been. Gonzaga's been down this year. Nobody trusts them. Line is 6.5. Small line against McNeese State out of the Southland. 6:47.
Right around the corner. 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's one of the more interesting games of the day. 6.5. Plus 240 on the money line for the Cowboys of McNeese. And by the way, my Clemson Tigers better be calling Will Wade and offering him a job. He's just a Clemson alum. That's all. They better be calling Will Wade. Get him into Tiger Town. Texas is up 20-11 on the Rams of Colorado State.
You got any live action?
Colorado State, Texas. Texas up 20-11. Colorado State. I didn't bet this game.
That's what I'm asking. Any live action?
Yeah. Let me get over to the kiosk.
Okay. You need a couple minutes?
No.
All right.
But
Just want to make sure you have time.
yeah,
You need a couple minutes. We can take a break and you can run over.
I'm all right.
All right?
Yeah.
All right.
But regardless, Texas up 20-11 on Colorado State. What a low-scoring game! My goodness. There's 3 minutes left in the game in the first half. 20-11 with 3 minutes left in the first half.
What's the over under?
It's on a way under pace. It was 143. 143. So it's 117 is the live line. So if you got the under, you can cash that ticket. The Grizzlies are tipping off against Kentucky. The Grizzlies of Oakland. So it's an interesting team in Oakland. You definitely got a culture. Their coach has been there. Guy's been there forever, like 20 years or more. Greg Campy. He's been there for a long time with the Grizzlies, so they got a culture developed. It's just started, but it's on an under pace in the first 4 minutes. They only got 7 points in the first 4 minutes. 160 is the line. It's 152 would be the live line right now. And the nightcap is going to be tipping off with our old friend Rick Barnes, former Clemson coach in the 90s. Rick Barnes.
I still think they're going to go all the way.
Yeah, well, St. Peter's is going to be their first test. St. Peter's out of the MAAC. That's one of my favorite conferences to bet during the year. just because like anything can happen. Don't like there's Siena. It's really bad in that conference. But outside of that, like anybody can beat anybody in that conference. It's kind of crazy. Um, but yeah, St. Peter's wins that conference. They're going to take on Tennessee. Big spread.
What is it?
The Peacocks are getting 22.5. 15 taking on a 2. And the Peacocks of St. Peter's are getting 22.5. And then we got NC State, Texas Tech. The Raiders of Texas Tech, former coached by the late great Mike Leach, one of my favorite football coaches, Texas Tech. Taking on NC State. NC State made the tournament because they won the ACC tournament. And they weren't going to make the tournament, David. They were outside. And then they win the conference tournament and make it. So now the Wolfpack are being taken on the Red Raiders. Texas Tech NC State tips at 840. That's a -4.5 line. The Red Raiders favored by 4.5. I don't know where to go on that one. That is a tough one. I'd probably take the points. If I had to, I'd probably take 4.5. I could see this being a close game. NC State's really played out of their mind the last week and a half to 2 weeks, though. I don't think they're going to make it that far if they somehow find a way past Texas Tech. I don't think they're going to make it to the Sweet 16.
What's up?
No, I was just listening to that. How can NC State going to take that thing on field?
They could. They're not making it to the Sweet 16. Neither one of those teams are making it out of the second round.
Who do you think is better out of those two teams?
What's that?
Who do you think is better out of those two teams?
I'd probably take the points. You're getting 4.5. Probably a close game.
NC State?
Yeah, you get 4.5.
Plus 4.5.
Yeah. It'll be a close game.
They got a pretty good team, too.
Yeah, but they played a lot better than they're really capable of. They played out of their mind the last 2 weeks. Yeah, they're not really that good. But you're getting 4.5. Maybe they still carry on some of that momentum. That's where I'd go. Yeah. But after that, we got Samford and Kansas. The Bulldogs, David. The Bulldogs of Samford. From Birmingham, Alabama. Yeah, from Birmingham, out of the Southern Conference, out of the SoCon. SoCon's one of my favorite conferences, too. You got Furman, you got Chattanooga, you got Wofford, Greensboro. East Tennessee State. That's one of my favorite conferences to watch and bet on during the year, for sure, is that Southern Conference. But this is a popular pick amongst the public. Everybody's taking the Bulldogs. Everybody's taking the Bulldogs. 7.5. 13 facing the 4, and it's only 7.5. Really small line for a 13 seed. Samford's got a 7-footer that could cause some problems too. They say I haven't seen if Dickinson's playing for Kansas. I'm sure he probably is. I mean, I would imagine he is. But yeah, Samford can score some points too. They only average 86 points a game. That's only good for 5th in the country out of 362 teams. 86 points a game. Yeah. This is going to be a popular money line. Get on in on it. You can get plus 250 on the Samford Bulldogs against the Rock Chop Jayhawk. Plus 250. You're only laying minus 300 if you take Kansas money line. It's a 7.5 spread. So I'd love to see the Bulldogs get this upset. And if they do, I believe.
Did we use them? Did we use them in our bracket?
I'm pretty sure I did.
I like it.
A lot of people did.
Okay. I don't care about anybody.
No, I'm just telling it's a big public pick. I think they play James Madison, Wisconsin. Yeah. So I'd love to see James Madison out of the Sun Belt, who's 30-3, by the way, face Samford out of the SoCon. The winner goes to the Sweet 16. I love it, man. Yeah. Love to see that. But, another thing that bothered me this week, though.
What's that?
You got teams like Indiana coming out, Ole Miss coming out right out the gate before they even get offered the NIT bids. We're not going to play in the NIT. We're going to decline the NIT. What are we doing? Why are we declining an opportunity to go to Vegas and a free trip to Vegas and play basketball with our buddies for one last time?
I agree with you.
You know,
I know we talked about this earlier.
Oh, we did
Yeah.
last week.
Yes, sir.
No, it didn't happen last week. It didn't happen last week. Oh, I told you about it last week or yesterday. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know. But regardless, it is bothering. It's what are we doing? It's like these guys sitting out bowl games all the time. I mean, you got people that aren't even getting drafted sitting out bowl.
All right, we're back.
Okay.
I think we're back.
There we go.
I think we're back.
Yeah, let us know in the chat if you guys can hear us
I think
now.
we're back. I don't know what happened. We're having yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, we're back. We're getting official from David Sanders. Official report. You are back. We are back.
Yeah.
All right.
But no.
This is rough with Russ. He's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really miss Russell.
We always miss Russ.
Yeah, we always miss
Yeah.
Russell when he's not here.
Yeah, we just do the best we can.
Yeah.
But regardless, my point on that whole thing, I'm not sure about how much of that you guys can hear, but go play basketball. That's my point. Stop sitting out the NIT, you know. They're really going to be 75, 80 years old one day, regretting that they didn't take a chance to, go play in the NIT and go play basketball for a free trip to Vegas with their teammates one last time. I'd love to go play with my buddies at 20 years old again. Granted, I guess your teammates are your friends, but
Sometimes.
Unless you're the Arkansas Razorbacks,
Then you're really close.
you're in a
You're closer than friends.
yeah, you're in a love triangle.
Yeah. Well, not all of them, just 3 of them.
Oh, just 3 of them. That's triangle. It's
Yeah,
3.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Not all of them, not the whole team.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just like go play basketball. And then like, oh, I may hurt my knee. That's another thing, David. Oh, I may hurt my knee if I go play in this game. You could have hurt your knee 2 months ago in December during the season. You go hurt your knee walking the dog. You step in the dang hole wrong, you twist your knee or something. I don't get it. Just go play basketball. It didn't used to be like that. It really did. Anthony Poindexter comes to mind. I don't know if anybody remembers the name Anthony Poindexter. He was going to be a first-round draft pick by the Cleveland Browns. He came back to play for his senior year at Virginia, I believe. I think this is in the 90s. But he tears his knee up, David, his senior year.
I'm listening.
He was going to be a first-round draft pick. So when he tore his knee up, he fell to like the sixth or seventh round, But he played football in the league, was pretty good. Now he's paid handsomely as the defensive coordinator for the Penn State Nittany Lions. So life's okay, It's just like, go play. You're a football player, Don't give me this business decision stuff. Like, you sound like a dang, politician or something.
Well, I disagree if I know I'm going to get dollars by sitting out one game and staying healthy.
Yeah, you're going to get millions of dollars if you sit out in December.
My point being,
Then why play at all in college?
Well, because you got to get to where they're going to.
They're already there.
Kind of money.
NFL takes you on what you can do, not what you did. NBA does too. That's why you see all these guys in these different leagues, like LaMelo Ball. He didn't play in college. He went to Australia or something. He went to Australia and played. So yeah, but he didn't have to play. They'll draft you. They'll give you somewhere. They'll give you a little bit of money. But it's just like, where's your self-pride, too? Like, do you have any self-pride left? It's like, I'm playing. I don't care if 5 draft picks tomorrow. I'm playing. Lace them up, baby. Let's go. I'm healthy. I can play football. Let's go play football. Like, it's just like.
All right, John needs a minute. We want to take a 2-minute break?
Yeah, we can take a 2-minute break.
We're going to take 2 minutes. We'll try to fix the audio one more time. Otherwise, we'll deal with what we got. 2 minutes. We'll be right back.
I've got a golden ticket.
That's a winner!
All right, welcome back, everyone. DraftKings Casino Queen. Sorry about our little audio technical problems, but we're doing the best we can. And things are tough without Russell, but we're getting through. John went on a little rant Our break.
Another thing that comes to mind.
And it
Indiana,
continues.
Indiana and Ole Miss. You know what their excuse was for declining the NIT? This is great. We want to hit the transfer portal. Give me a break. There's nobody in the transfer portal yet, you morons. The only guys that's in the transfer portals are the shitty losers that's 13 and 20 and didn't make the NIT and didn't make the NCAA tournament. The cancers of their teams are in the transfer portal. So, give me a break. Oop-de-oop. Oop-de-oop. So, yeah. You don't get that because it's a Varsity Blues reference.
No, that's okay.
90% of everybody listening is going to get that reference.
I still haven't watched it.
It's a classic. It's a 1990s classic.
I guess at some point I'm going to have to watch it.
I know. Been telling you.
Yeah.
Oop-de-oop. Oop-de-oop. Give me a break.
Next week, hey, let's talk about your Vegas trip next week.
Going to Vegas.
That's it? What are you going to do?
Play a lot of poker.
What kind of poker?
Double board bomb pot.
Okay.
Yep, $5 double board bomb pot. They have it every day. I'd be in bad shape if I lived there if they had a $5 double board bomb pot every day.
Well, maybe you'd be in good shape.
I'd be in good shape, right. But I'd be, people, if you want to hang out with me, that's where I'd be.
Caesar's Palace.
Well, they have it at Caesars. They have it at Horseshoe. I think that's it.
Yeah. So last time we were there in December, they did not have it at Horseshoe. So what did they flip back and forth?
In December?
Yeah, when we were there.
They did. It was just on a Wednesday.
Oh,
we weren't there on Wednesday.
So it's only on Wednesdays at the Horseshoe, and every other day.
Yep.
Is it the same people that just go over to the Horseshoe?
Yeah, but you get occasional new people. You know how it is.
All right.
It's like anything when you start a game. It's been going since last July.
So you're part of that
Pretty
group,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't live there, but when I'm there, I play.
That's it. You're locked in.
Yes, locked in. That's
And
where
does
I'm
it
going to
start
be.
at 6:00 at
At
night?
the double board bomb pot.
It doesn't go 24 hours.
I think they started at 6 p.m. I wish they'd started earlier. But 6 p.m. I think is the start.
Okay.
That game, it'll go till 5, 6, 8. As long as it goes, you never know. You never know how it is. But 4, 5, 6 a.m., something like that.
I remember like one of our first nights, you waited like 4 or 5 hours just to get in there.
Yeah, I was locked out. I didn't have a seat for like 2-3 hours or something. But I made the best of it. Sat around, socialized, got to learn the ultimate high-low part of it. Ultimate. So, yeah. But, yeah, we'll have a good time.
Hey, Whistler, if you're listening, how your golfers doing that you gave me today? I haven't been able to keep up.
There's a golf tournament this week?
There's a golf tournament every week.
Oh. Some are more important than others.
Yeah, some are. But you can gamble on it every week.
Yeah.
Right?
I guess, yeah. Well, no, I don't guess. You can.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
I might even start betting some NASCAR. Yeah.
Why?
Because there's nothing else after this is over. You got baseball, hockey, and professional basketball. And maybe
NASCAR's kind of like golfer, except it's from the aspect of you're picking one person out of a whole bunch to win.
But you can finish just like golf. You can bet them at
top 5, top 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's action, but that's only action one day a week. Golf, at least you could bet Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And I guess there's no dead heat. Like if there's a dead heat in golf, you get screwed.
I don't think so.
If 15 people finish in the top 5.
No, then they do a playoff.
No, they don't.
For the win?
Top 5?
No, for the win they do.
No.
So what? So Mike explained this. So the people that tie split. Yeah.
You get screwed.
Well, you don't get screwed. You get just like betting horse racing. If 2 people show dead heat, third and fourth, you're chopping it up.
So you chop it up among 100 and something people.
Yeah.
You get screwed. Yeah, you get screwed.
Okay. All right. You just don't get.
But you can't do that in NASCAR because you can't have multiple finish. I mean, you're not going to have multiple people finish in the top 5.
I don't remember a tie. I'm sure it's happened.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to.
I hadn't watched it.
The UFL. UFL's coming up.
Oh yeah, we do have the UFL. I will be watching that. Yes.
You might be wagering on it.
Yeah, but I'll be watching it too. I'm kind of excited about it. I like seeing the guys that I used to watch play college football. They didn't make it in the No Fun League. The No Fun League was not applicable to them. So now we get to see those guys, Where are they now? You always wonder that. Then you see them playing for the, San Antonio Brahma Bulls or something. So you get to see those guys. 8 teams is what we're looking at in the UFL. Let's see here. Let's get a list of these teams because I gotta know. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we got the Birmingham Stallions. We got the Houston Roughnecks. The Memphis Showboats. The Michigan Panthers. Michigan Panthers. That was out of the USFL conference. And out of the XFL conference, we got the Arlington Renegades. We got the DC Defenders. The San Antonio Brahma Bulls, or the Brahmas. They're really the Brahmas. I like to call them the Brahma Bulls. And then lastly, a little team called the St. Louis Battlehawks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They show up here.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
I'm trying to find the date of the NFL draft. That's one of my favorite days of the year as far as football goes.
April sometime.
Yeah, it's April. It's right around the corner.
Third week of April. Let's say.
Yeah.
When's the first game for schedule for the USFL?
Yeah, let's look that up. See when the first home game. It's right around the corner. It might even be next weekend.
Here
we go. Let's look it up.
All right, week 1, Saturday, next Saturday. They're running this, they're opening it with the same time as March Madness? What are they doing? Why? Why would you have your opening weekend go up against the tournament? I don't understand that. No clue. Don't understand that. But yeah, that's Saturday, March 30th. There's 2 games, and then Sunday there's 2 more. So all 8 teams are playing. We got the Stallions taking on the Renegades. The Battlehawks are going to go to Ford Field. They're not going to play the usual Ford Field team and the Detroit Lions. They're going to play the Michigan Panthers. So Battlehawks next Saturday, Michigan Panthers. And then first home game for the Battlehawks, Saturday, April 6th. It's a night game in the Dome.
Ooh.
ABC, national television.
Is there any Sunday games for?
I'm sure there is.
Well,
but Saturday night.
I want to go to a game.
All right.
See if
Figure it out. Saturday night, we're going to be taking on the Arlington Renegades April 6th, though. I don't know why you put this up against the tournament. What are they doing?
It's early in the season.
Oh, don't give me no ifs, ands, or buts. Why not start this thing in the middle of April? After the tournament. I don't get it. Week 3, we're going to the Battlehawks go to San Antonio to take on the Brahma Bulls. Week 4, we've got Memphis coming to town.
There we go. Saturday
afternoon.
11:30 start.
Yep.
That might be me.
Okay.
That might be me. Yeah.
The Memphis Showboats. That's a strange name.
Well, we know they're not going to sell out. So you can get tickets late. And they aren't that expensive. I'm just curious. Tickets for Battlehawks. Let's look that up.
Oh, I got it right here. Buy tickets.
Let's go. Let's buy some tickets.
I'm not going to buy any tickets.
I understand. Let's see what we got. How much are we looking at for tickets to the Battlehawks? I think I need to go to a game. You can sit anywhere you want. It's
No,
over.
they closed the top
No,
part
I know. I thought they opened up the top.
Well, one section.
Yeah. They opened.
You can get in the door and nosebleeds for $18 on Ticketmaster.
Wow. Wonder what a good ticket costs. Just curious what the prices are. $18. That's actually so cheap.
See what section 115 is.
Yeah, section 115 looks good. Let's see how much we can get tickets for. Might have to go to this game. The quarterback returns return for last year? I believe he did.
Yeah, I
Jay
think
McCarron,
so.
yeah.
He declined NFL backup job.
Really?
Yep.
I don't know how you do that.
He wants his son to see him play.
I understand.
Pretty good excuse, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a great excuse. I'm just curious the difference in money, too.
I think he'll be okay.
Yeah.
He's AJ McCarron. Like old Brett Musburger said, if you're a young man in the state of Alabama, boys, learn how to throw a football. Ah, God. Yeah, that was a ode to AJ McCarron's life.
Yes.
As they showed her, Catherine. Yeah, Catherine Webb. Yeah, AJ McCarron's
Pretty
wife.
girl.
It was a blowout. They were beating Notre Dame 38-0 or something. And he said, you better learn how to throw a football. Suck up old Catherine Webb. I got to charge
This
so.
is going to end the show. Why don't we go ahead and do it? We're only 5 minutes away anyway.
Yeah, that's about all I got anyway, guys.
Yeah.
Battlehawks will be kicking off, so.
John's computer's about to die. Mine's not working. Our speakers, we've done as best we can.
Yeah. Hey, we'll be back next week. I'll be in Vegas.
And I will be right here, hopefully with Russell.
Yep.
I'm going to get here a little earlier and try to figure things out if Russell's not going to be here. But John's going to be reporting live from Las Vegas from a sports book. We don't know which one.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yep.
But it's going to be a lot.
None of them are as good as this place, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
This place puts them to shame. You drop this sports book in the middle of the Vegas Strip, it'd be the busiest sports book in the whole.
Tell them why, John.
Because of the options you can do here.
Right. You can't do the betting
You
options
can't do
in
the
Vegas.
betting options in Vegas you can do here.
That's correct.
Yep. But nevertheless, for David, I'm Clemson John. We will see you next week. I'll be in Vegas. David will be live from Casino Queen.
All right.